Hey Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading for October 1st through the 7th. Can you believe it, guys? We're in October already. Is that crazy or what? So as always, guys, this is going to be a general reading for the week ahead. I'm using the Arcana Tarot this week, and then I will pull one card for love. I am doing Aquarius love for October, a video just on love for the month of October for Aquarius. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, subscribe and hit notification, and you'll get a notice when the love video is up. So let's go ahead and jump into the week ahead, Aquarius. Monday, Tuesday. There's your Monday, Tuesday, my friends. Wednesday, Thursday. There's your Wednesday, Thursday. And your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then, of course, we need a love card, right? Let's pull a card for love here. Love for Aquarius. And there's your love card. Alright, my dears. Let's jump right on ahead and see what's up for you guys. Six of Cups, Aquarius. So some of you might be looking back into your past. Some of you are thinking about your childhood or about your life growing up. Or some of you are dealing with issues around children during the beginning of the week. So those of you who are parents, maybe your focus in the beginning of the week could be something having to do with your kids. For other ones of you, this is like having to connect with a sense of joy. Like you're looking back at your past and you're thinking, man, things used to be a lot better. And you may be beating yourself up about certain decisions. You're like, oh, things were good and I messed it up. Or I should have left good enough alone. And why did I do this or why did I do that? Some of you may be regretting leaving a relationship. Some of you may be regretting a move or taking a job or leaving a job. And the message that comes in with this is that, look, like if things were really that great, you wouldn't have made the decisions that you made. Sometimes when we look back on our past, we remember things better than they actually were. And that's the message that's coming in for you guys. Like, don't beat yourself up. Like, you made the choices you made for a reason. Like if you left someone or if you moved or if you ended a relationship, whether it was romantic or a friendship or, like pulling away from a family member, like you made that decision for a reason. You didn't just all of a sudden one day wake up and say, okay, well, I'm going to alienate myself, or okay, I'm going to leave a perfectly good job for no reason. You didn't just wake up one day randomly and decide to do something crazy. There was a reason why you made the choices and the decisions that you made. Another meaning of this card could be some kind of reconciliation or somebody coming up from the past. So some of you may have an old love partner coming up or an old friend, and you might be getting like all nostalgic and you're wanting to see where things go. Again, just try to keep a balanced view on it because like I said, sometimes we look back over our past and we remember things better than they were. So you don't want to set yourself up for disappointment or put like the super high bar and then just feel like, man, like, it isn't like how it used to be. Probably because it never was that way. You're just remembering it as if it were. So this is, again, a general reading, and this will be different ways for different ones of us. And, for some of you, it might not resonate at all. Make sure that you check out your moon sign and your rising sign. That will bring in extra layers as well. Let's check out your midweek here for Wednesday, Thursday. We've got the Death card. Do not freak out. Do not freak out, Aquarius. First and foremost, for those of you who are like new to tarot, I want to tell you this is not literal death. Like I've never had this card come up and it be like literal someone's dying. What this card is about transition, transformation, change, the ending of a cycle. And sometimes this could be a really good thing. Like maybe you've been having this cycle of poverty, or you've been struggling with money, or you've been really sick for a really long time. And then you've got like the Death card coming up and it's saying, look, like this bad cycle, I don't want to say bad, I don't want to judge it, but this difficult time is ending. This difficult cycle is ending and you're coming into a new life. Because after death is the rebirth. It's rebirth. So you're coming into a rebirth, but first you're letting something go midweek. For some of you, it's not actually ending midweek. It's like you're making a decision you're deciding to let something go. Maybe for some of you, you're really in the past in the beginning of the week and you're feeling really nostalgic or really sad. You're looking back over your shoulder at the life that was. And maybe by midweek, you're deciding, you know what? I'm ready to let this go. I'm ready for permanent change. Like, I'm going to do this for real. I'm going to move forward. And so that could be the transition. That could be the change. One of the things I want to kind of bring your attention and your focus to, you know, you've got like this scary person looking here, right? Like this scary looking person. But look behind, like there's that beautiful light that's coming in through the dark clouds. There's the beautiful colors, right? There's like the sea, which is like rebirth, which is like cleansing, which is like new, you know, new life. So you're getting over this initial kind of hump. You're getting over this initial kind of release that you're experiencing, and then you're just coming into that new energy, that new life. So to me, I would definitely say, I feel like for some of you, there's a really strong sense of optimism. Even though you might be sad that you're letting something go, I think for a lot of you, you're realizing this is for the best and something better is coming. Some of you have no idea what it is, but you just kind of feel in your gut, you feel in your soul, something is going to change. Like, I didn't come this far for nothing. Something is going to change. And this is saying, hold on to that belief and you will be pleasantly, proven right. Proven right. So yeah, this is transition. This is a big change right before a rebirth. All right, my dears, your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is 4 of Cups. Now, okay, I want to explain to you what 4 of Cups is about for those of you who don't know. Those of you who are going through this transition midweek, like you're ready to let something go. But anytime we let something go, we want whatever's going to replace it to come up right away. And that's typical, that's normal, that's like, we're human. We're letting go of something. We don't want to let go for nothing. We want to have something good to replace it so that we don't feel like we're making the bad choice or we're stuck with nothing. But the thing with 4 of Cups is, like, sometimes we have a very clear idea of where we want to be, how we want our life to turn out. So we're wanting something else right away. And like, we have like this tunnel vision in our head of how we want life to work out or what we want to see. So some of you, maybe you're coming into a new job, but you're disappointed because you were wanting to come in on a higher level, like you were wanting to be a manager or you were wanting to make more money. Or some of you are leaving a relationship, but you wanted to have a new partner already. You didn't want to walk away from a relationship till you found somebody else. Or you're dating someone, but you're disappointed in that person and you were hoping to have like a better person or something. Whatever you're being offered for a lot of you is a stepping stone to something bigger and something greater. Whereas maybe you're feeling like, well, if I'm walking away from this, I want to already jump into like, you know, the end point. I want to already have my end game here. And so you might be very disappointed or uninterested in what is being offered to you or what is being presented to you. And you may be like, nope, I don't want it, and I just have my mindset on what I want to do, and I'm not gonna settle for less. And it's good to know what you're worth, and it's good to have like that thing of like not wanting to settle. But guys, meditate on this, pray on this, really think about this, because a lot of times what happens is blessings come to us in stages. It doesn't always come like fully assembled. And sometimes there is a serendipity. Like we're meant to have a certain level of our life or a certain time of our life because there's certain people we're meant to meet, or there's certain experiences we're meant to have that are going to be very useful for us in the future. So don't turn your nose up at whatever's coming in for you end of the week. For some of you, this could be an invitation to go out and hang out with friends, and you might not be feeling it, and you might be like, I just want to stay home and be in my pajamas and like Netflix and like order food in and not go anywhere. Or there could be a job offer for some of you that are looking for work, and you might feel like, oh, well, that's not what I was looking for, that's not what I was hoping. But hey, it's movement in the right direction, and it might be good until you do find something more substantial. So don't turn your nose up at whatever's being offered, because chances are whatever's coming in has to do with your rebirth, and it's connecting you to that life that you're trying to manifest. Don't get so caught up in the details to where you do not allow your angels and guides to come in and create the growth and the miracles for you, right? You got to let them in. And sometimes when we get really hung up on how we want that to happen, or when we want that to happen, or who we want it to come through, we begin to create blocks for ourselves, right? So this is being open. This is being open to the changes that are coming into your life, because chances are a lot of you are having some really significant big life changes coming in, and be open to them. Like the one example I give a lot of people, it's like if you were like in this lake and you were trying to swim across, and you were so over it, and you're kind of stranded in this lake, and you just want to get out of the water, and you need to swim across, but it's like it's a distance, it's a ways away, and you just start splashing and like just swimming really hard, like frantically swimming, because you're gonna swim so hard to get across as fast as you can. At some point you're going to end up flailing like you're having spasms or something, and you're going to be sinking more. You're not going to be getting very far. If you swim too hard, if you splash too much, you're not swimming. You're tiring yourself out, and you're not covering a whole lot of distance, and you're getting tired, and your body's getting tired. Now, what if you just relaxed? What if you just relaxed your muscles, focused on your breathing? Before you know it, you're floating. And that natural current of the water is going to just gently drift you across, right? If you can go with the currents that are coming your way, if you could go with the flow of what's coming your way, you're going to move a lot more in a quicker time without tiring yourself out. Do not stand in your own way. Do not work against yourself. And sometimes that happens with Four of Cups. So let's check out the love card. You have Eight of Pentacles. So for some of you, those of you who maybe are already seeing someone, or you're already in a relationship, you may be perfecting it. Like you may be, and what I mean by perfecting it, and I've said this in other videos, typically we say that when we have cups coming up, it has to do with emotions, and when we have pentacles coming up, it has to do with work and with money. Well, yeah, but it's also energy, because money is a physical measure of energy spent. It's a physical representation of energy that we've put out. So for some of you, you're balancing the energy in the relationship. So like maybe you've always been the one who's held the relationship together, or you've been always doing the work in the relationship, and maybe your partner's beginning to step it up, and you guys are getting a better balance so that it's more of like an equal, we're working on this together. For some of you, you may have a partner who really is very, very focused on their work right now, and they may seem very distant, and they may feel like, they're always busy, and you might be questioning it and saying, oh, well, maybe they're not into me anymore. Maybe there's something sinister going on. Well, no, your partner, for some of you, really is very focused on work and trying to get things right. Some of you may be meeting someone through your work, or some of you maybe taking a break from dating and really be putting yourself into your work. Some of you are really, really working on yourself. Some of you are really working on yourselves regardless of if you're in a relationship or not. Some of you are taking some time to really look at yourselves and ways in which you want to make things better in your own life, or about you, or about your circumstances. And some of you are really kind of changing or shifting the energy that you're putting out. So don't be surprised if all of a sudden, as you are more focused on you and working on you and doing things that are making you feel good about yourself, because like see here, he's like very skilled. He's really like taking the time to like really perfect everything. Don't be surprised if in that pulling away, all of a sudden you start drawing people in. Don't be surprised if all of a sudden you start getting this attention. And, for some of you in a relationship, your partner may start like pursuing you more. Or those of you who are single, you may have people begin pursuing you more. It's almost as if like you've let go of the chasing or like the trying to get the attention or the trying to work things out, and you're just doing you. And all of a sudden that's making you all interesting and irresistible. So that's what's happening with some of you in love life this week ahead, Aquarius. And I think a lot of you are going to be working on yourselves, because whatever is happening midweek, you all are having a really significant transition. Some of you really may not be feeling what's going on in your life right now, and that's okay. But take what you can get in the meantime, and then just like, do this energy and working on yourself. And before you know it, you've planted all of these seeds and they're sprouting up and you're having your abundance. And abundance isn't just about money. It's also about relationships and love. It's happiness in all areas of your life. So you're getting there. Let's check out your soul homework. We're going to pull one more card here and see what your angels and guides want you to remember as you're moving forward in the week ahead. What kind of lesson or message is coming in for Aquarius for the week of October 1st through the 7th? What do your angels want you to remember, to know, to focus on? So let's see what is coming in for Aquarius. All right, my friends. Storm warning. Okay, so we talked about that transition, right? We talked about those changes. You might not be completely and totally excited about the things that are coming in, and you're working on yourself. I don't want you to freak out about this card, because the good thing about it is here you've got 10, right? So 10 is like things being completed. Like whatever was meant to happen has happened, and now you're ending some cycle that no longer serves you. And so this is the time to gracefully allow yourself to let go of anyone or anything that's being removed from your life. It's not being removed because you're being rejected. You're not being rejected. There's nothing wrong with you. It's not about not being good enough. It's because your angels and guides and God or higher power or universe or whatever term you want to use that you're comfortable with loves you enough to want better for you. It's time for the training wheels to come off the bike for some of you. So you need to trust, and you need to know that whatever is being removed for your highest good, and because something better is coming. So allow these things to wash away. For some of you, I feel there's some kind of trauma that you're dealing with that happened a long time ago. It doesn't feel recent, like maybe something in your childhood or in your younger years. And some of you are having a lot of old memories come up, and some of you may even be remembering new details of incidents and things that maybe were fuzzy before, and now all of a sudden new memories are surfacing. So what this is telling you is that it's coming up so that you can conclude that chapter. You can complete that chapter. You can release it and let it go. And I feel that there's going to be this feeling of, again, being cleansed, being reborn, being refreshed, coming out of that storm and having the peace and that clean, fresh air. Just a feeling of cleanliness. So I think for some of you, you're feeling very new. You're feeling very refreshed through it. Once you get through it and you come out of it, you're feeling very good. But initially, there might be some stuff that's coming up that's a little intense. I'm not going to use the word scary, but I'm going to use the word intense. So some of you have something very intense coming up. Some of you have known that these changes that are happening, the storm that's happening, you have known that it's a long time coming, but you didn't have the courage to take the steps to walk away from certain situations, or you weren't sure, like you were kind of second guessing yourself. Well, is my intuition right? Am I imagining it? Should I walk away? Should I not walk away? Well, this is the universe stepping in and helping you and making it very clear to where you will no longer have any question at all, because it's becoming very clear what is meant to be removed from your life. And understand and know that anything that's being removed, like I said, is being removed to bring you something better and to create room for something better for you. Now, guys, this is a general reading. It's not going to be the exact same for every single one of you. So check out your moon sign reading. Check out your rising sign reading. Those videos may resonate with you more than this one, or they may add added information. You may need a personal reading, and I am more than happy to give you a personal reading. I have personal readings starting as low as $5. If you check out in the description in this video, I have a complete and total list. So you can reach out to me. You can message me at AmethystAngelLight@gmail.com or through my social media on Facebook or Instagram, and we can set up a reading. I'm more than happy to do that, you guys. And then check out the pick a card readings that are up here, because some weeks those resonate with people more than others. Now, I am doing love readings for the month of October, also for Aquarius, so subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell icon, and then you'll get a notice when those new videos are up. I do videos every week. I do pick a card, I do a week reading, I do love readings each month, so you'll get notification when the new videos come up. And check out Amethyst AngelLight, you guys, Facebook and Instagram. I do a free card every single day. I do a free pick a card every single day. And a lot of people like those and seem to be enjoying those, and they seem to be resonating. And it's fun. It's a fun way to keep in touch with a lot of you in between the videos, like on a daily basis. So check that out. Please like the page there if you haven't already. And, let me know. Reach out to me if you like a private reading. My Patreon people, thank you so much. There's another tarot lesson video that's going to be posted this weekend. So thank you, those of you who are able to help and support me there. And I thank you for watching, you guys. I hope these videos are helpful. And, I will keep you guys in my thoughts, in my meditations, and my prayers. I'll be sending you all energy, because I know you all have some big changes, some big transitions, but it's gonna give way and give birth to new things that are really, really good. So have faith, okay? Till next week, my friends.